Hello, this is Zevuse, and I'm really excited because it's my 2-year anniversary. That's right, 2 years, baby, and still going strong. I'm really proud of all the accomplishments I've made in these 2 years. I can barely believe that in a year or so, I was partnered, and in 2 years, my subscriber count almost doubled. I now have 76 subscribers, and my view count easily doubled, if not tripled, because I have, to this date of the release of this video, April 24th, 2013, I have 11,000 plus views. Isn't that amazing? Anyhow, for this video, I'm going to do something special. As for every time my anniversary comes around, I'm going to make a review. So this is a game I got pretty recently. It's not a really old game. It just came out about last year or 2 years ago. It's Rayman Origins, which is a remake of the original Rayman game, but totally rebooted, and the colors updated, the gameplay updated, basically the entire system updated. Also, you can use a variety of characters now. You can now use Rayman's best friend Globox, and the two fairy wizard type things, the Teensies. There's a normal Teensy and there's Goth Teensy. Those are your character choices. They all play a little bit differently. Rayman is basically this guy with a head and a torso and feet and hands with no limbs. So he sort of floats around, has high jumps, has a variety of attacks of punches and kicks, and he can even charge his punches. His fist becomes comically big. It's like a cartoon in a really Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds kind of world. What I mean by that is the entire world is it's very artsy, but it's also very far out there. It looks really strange and interesting at the same time. You've got sort of like a Zelda Link to a Past type thing. Like you've got a light overworld. In other words, you got the dream world, which is where they all live in, and you got the dark world, which is all where all the monsters come from. And what happens is the plot of this game is Rayman and his friends are sleeping and eating fruit by this tree, and their snoring is so loud that it wakes the dead, quite literally. It awakes this evil witch queen of the dead or something, and she sends all her evil undead monsters and beings and demons up the tree trunk that goes to the center of the earth into Rayman's dream world. He has to defeat all these little monsters, and then he has to go and into the underworld to face the bosses and such which are there while platforming. This is a platformer. It is a 4-player platformer, and all the game mechanics, like right now you'll see I'm swinging on this giant flopping bug lizard. I mean, the enemies and their designs are so interesting. You don't have a one-hit kill, but you have about 2-hit kill. You go about a 2-hit kill, which is kind of irritating, but you get hearts pretty easy. Not so easy, but you get them pretty easy, and your attacks are pretty good, and the enemies are not super hard to deal with, at least at first, in the first levels, which you are seeing now too. I really like the environment effects, like the rain and such, and also I was trying right now to open the mountainside because I saw it open and close, but it wasn't working for me. That kind of sucks. Also, like the particle effects, like the light beams shining in different areas, I think those are really cool. And the way the environment is incorporated into levels sort of reminds me of Donkey Kong Country. Other things this game has in common with Donkey Kong Country would include the environmental enemies and environmental switch changes from the 2D running on one plane, and then bam, crash, the mountains move. Like all of a sudden a geyser shoots out, and you have to rush through this tilting, rushing platforming thing, doing Mario ducks on the side not to get crushed in holes that reminded me of New Super Mario Brothers for the DS in the castle levels. You have to dash, where you have to dash through the small opening extremely quickly while ducking, like a duck dash from Super Mario Bros., which is really cool. Another thing that reminded me of Mario actually was wall jumps. Will get you into new areas of the stage. While an anonymous writer, kind of like you can put signs in Minecraft to say by the sign painter. An anonymous writer known as the Hat Maker lets you jump on magic hats, which he'll exchange for different types of currencies in the game in exchange for unlocking new worlds and new levels. The currencies in this game are these like flying fairy things which you could give to the Hat Maker that allow you to get through new levels and buy new worlds. The Hat Maker also will give you tips and tricks on how to get through certain enemies and certain environmental challenges, etc. These fairies should be showcased within the following area. You punch little flowers such as the one on top of this eye gate. Eye gates are used to get into the next part of the level or area. Another important part of Rayman, I'm pretty sure, is the cool physics challenges where you can swing around on one plant or vine and grab another plant, and that old cartoon gag that you see where someone grabs a vine but it's really a snake can happen in this game due to all the strange animals and enemies that are within the environment. This is a great reboot of a classic Rayman game with all updated visuals and controls. I really liked this game and I thought it was worth a buy for sure. I give it a 9 out of 10 only because the 2-hit deaths sort of bothered me. But I hope you guys enjoyed my anniversary as much as I do. So keep watching, liking, subscribing, and favoriting my videos.